We have heard this word many times over, and we are frankly tired of it. But if there is one film that fits this word, that this word does absolute justice to, it is Snyder Cut, Justice League. You know, of course, I was very excited for the film, but at the same time, I was very skeptic because with Snyder Cut, with Zack Snyder, it's hit or miss. He either makes fantastic films or he makes them really bad. I mean, 300 is a hot favorite. I hate that film. I mean, there is nothing in that film. Great action, but it's hollow. There's no there's nothing worth remembering in that film, right? And I do not like Man of Steel as much as everybody else seems to have. But I loved Batman vs Superman, and now this. I mean, the last time I had this feeling, I felt this adrenaline, this rush. Probably was with Endgame, Avengers Endgame, but this is on the next level, man. It's so deep. Avengers Endgame is, I won't degrade it by saying it's a guilty pleasure, but it's a very light-hearted film. There are themes, of course. It's not hollow, but if you compare that film with this, with the real cut, Snyder cut, but I won't compare. I mean, that's a cheap way to go about it. Let's not do that. Maybe I did not understand Endgame enough. But when let's compare Snyder Cut Justice League with the Justice League we got in 2017. They are two totally different films. Justice League of 2017 was not even a blip. It's nothing. If you did not like that film, when you watch this film, you're gonna feel why. I mean, I don't understand why did they manipulate, rework the film the way they did. It's a fantastic product, and it looks like all of it was shot back in the day. I don't see a lot of scenes or storylines or plots that were put now. So that really surprises me. Why did they create such a mess? Why did they make it into such a bad film? Because it's epic as it is. I hope. I mean, I do not want to go into spoilers, but because there is so much in the film, there is so much that you will discover. There is so much that. I mean, I'm still wrapping my head around at least 500 things that I saw in the film. It's not just a film. With Batman vs Superman, Zack Snyder tried to do this. Like brought storylines from different superheroes that exist in the DC universe. Tried to converge them all in under 2 hours. The theatrical cut was probably 2 hours. Then we saw the extended cut, which was great. But this is a 4 hour film. This is not a 3 hour film. This is a 4 hour film. He's doing something similar here, but this time it works. It works even better than it did in the extended cut of Batman vs Superman. I have read some critics, mostly the critics from India have hated it for some reason. I don't know why. Critics from the West have loved the film, but in India, there is this new trend. I won't connect this with some any form of wokeism, but the Indian critics who have lost their art to, or whatever it is, if it's an art, who have lost their art to wokeism, those are the Indian critics who have who at least who claim they hated the film. But watch it. Even if your favorite movie critic has hated it, you should watch it. Okay, one warning: the first hour there are a lot of slow motion scenes. The background score is dramatic. You will either love it or you will hate it, but either ways, that all goes away. That is there for first hour, but that suddenly disappears. There are no slow motions at all for the next 3 hours in the film. and the background score is not over dramatic, even though I like that part, but it's almost a perfect film, you know. It's his Zack Snyder's vision, and it works with my sensibilities.